Opting for the higher limit would mean the salaries and job descriptions of many senior government staffers, including those who work for Tory ministers, would remain secret. There were some stunning remarks this week from the head of the RCMP. When he was appointed, Bob Paulson promised he'd make dealing with harassment and sexual harassment on the force his first priority. Now Paulson is going on the attack, calling some harassment claims outlandish, even singling out complainants by name. As Mike LeCouture reports, Paulson says they're skewing the perception of what it means to be a Mountie.
I can't be continually defending against outlandish claims.
Harsh words from the RCMP commissioner talking about the growing number of complaints of sexual harassment and intimidation within the force. Clearly on the defensive, Bob Paulson questions the credibility of the people making those claims.
Are not always the most meritorious of claimants, and they are not always the most insightful windows into the heart of the organization.
That made me feel very bad.
Corporal Roland Beaulieu is one of the people Paulson is talking about. Suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, he claims he was harassed by fellow officers.
He said that my PTSD on one of his things was caused as a result of my not getting promoted. Now how would is he a doctor, a psychologist? How does he know, what makes him think that? I mean, where does that come from? Would a leader say something like that to the public?
This former RCMP complaints commissioner worries Paulson's comments will discourage other officers from coming forward with their problems.
I cannot see anyone who watched that performance saying, well, wait a sec, what happens to me tomorrow when I complain? Am I going to get the same thing?
And those who have complained say they're devastated. Caroline O'Farrell came forward with allegations of sexual assault dating back to the 80s. Her lawyer says she only broke her silence because she believed Paulson would change the culture within the RCMP.
But it's clear from what happened in the last week or two that there really isn't a change.
Paulson claims he's trying to make things better, and he has the support of the public safety minister as well as senior officials.
Commissioner really did say what he said yesterday, and I fully support what he said.
Frustrated with what he calls a toxic environment, Corporal Beaulieu is trying to negotiate a retirement from the RCMP, and he's warning anyone considering a career in law enforcement to stay away from the Mounties. Mike LeCouture, Global News, Ottawa.